Welcome back to the channel. I am Matt Sokol, and today I'm going to tell you how you can get sales tax exempt on StockX. Yes, you heard that correctly. No sales tax on StockX. If you are a business, I'm going to go through the whole process as well as all of the prerequisites that you need to have to be eligible to apply for sales tax exemption. If you're new, welcome here. If you're returning, welcome back. Before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell to turn post notifications on so you don't miss a thing. Let's get into it. So I'm going to be doing a window showing you online what you need to do. But before I go through that, I just want to explain the whole thing overall. So right here, this is my certificate of authority from New York State. New York State is the state that I am incorporated in, that I do my business in, and so generally you want to be incorporated in the state that you live in, right? And so to be eligible to be sales tax exempt, you need to have a certificate of authority from your state. If you don't know what a certificate of authority is, simply put, it is the permit that legally allows you to collect sales tax from sales in your state. Most businesses have a certificate of authority because if you're selling goods or services in a specific state, you are supposed to charge sales tax, but you're not allowed to charge sales tax unless you have a certificate of authority. And basically, a certificate of authority indicates that you're a business, that you're a reseller, and so when resellers go to buy goods that they're going to be reselling, they are not supposed to pay sales tax. The sales tax is intended to be paid by the ultimate end consumer of whatever the item is. And it's really that simple. So, if you're not a legitimate business and if you don't have a certificate of authority from the state you operate in, you're not going to be able to do this. But at least you know moving forward in the future that this is something that you can do and you can get sales tax exempt. And let me tell you, StockX is not the only place that you can get sales tax exempt. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos of a lot of other sites, eBay, Panini America, Tops, etc. You can get tax exempt from them all, which is huge if you're a reseller like me. So basically, this is super easy. The only piece of information that you need to fill out is something that's called a resale certificate. Every single state has a different resale certificate. So whatever state you're incorporated in and live in and are getting goods shipped to, that's the state resale certificate you need to fill out. So I'm going to type in resale certificate New York, because I'm in New York, and you pull it up. It's called the ST120, the New York form. And so you can see the form here, the top part of the form. Name a seller, you're going to put StockX in this case. Name a purchaser, Matt Sokol. Put your address. It's not actually my address. Again, every form is different, but for this form, make sure you click blanket certificate. Blanket certificate means that it's not just for one purchase, but you will be able to continuously use this certificate to purchase items. Now, a lot of people get confused at this part. I am engaged in the business of blank and principally sell blank. So I would just say I'm engaged in the business of buying/selling online, say, and principally sell sports cards, and I'll just write sneakers. Sports card and sneakers. That's it. A lot of people get nervous about this. Just fill it out to the best of your ability. The thing about this certificate is that it doesn't actually get reported to anyone. It doesn't get reported to New York State. It doesn't get reported to the state of California. It doesn't get reported to whatever the state is. This form is simply for the merchant, which in this case would be StockX, to have on file to prove that you claim that you're eligible for tax exempt sales. They don't actually file it. They don't actually really verify this form with anybody. So for this form, if you're a New York State business, you'd have to fill out a different section than if you're not New York State. So I guess I'll show you both. So part one is if you're in the same state. So for this form, you're going to click this top one, and you're going to put in your certificate of authority number, which of course is on your physical certificate of authority that you get issued from the state. So you type that certificate of authority number in. If you're not New York State, all you would do is you would write what state you're in. Let's say you're in Georgia, and your registration number is 12345. Or if you do not have a certificate of authority and you legally do not need one, I don't know what case that would be in, but if you legally didn't need one, you can actually just not write a number on it and write non-applicable. But I do want to tell you, even though this form is not being verified by the vendor, this form is legally binding. Legally, you're saying that it's truthful, you're not lying, there's no deceit, and so I recommend not lying on this form and putting all the correct information, putting your legit certificate of authority number, and putting all the true information, because eventually, if that company gets audited, it's going to come back to you. And then for the bottom part where it says I am purchasing, you're going to click E, tangible personal property for resale that will be resold from a business located outside New York State. That's it. You write your name on it, you sign it, you date it, and then on the bottom of this form is all the instructions and all the information that you need. But once you do that and you have that form filled out, then you're going to make an email. You're going to go to your email. What you're going to want to do is make this email out to vip@stockx.com. If you send it to the regular customer service email, they're probably not going to get back to you. It's very difficult to get StockX to answer you, but if you use this vip@stockx.com email address, they're 100% going to get back to you. So for the subject line, I would just say application for tax exempt resale certificate attached. By the way, make sure you're sending the email from the email that's on your StockX account. They will only answer you if it's from the same email that's on the account. So make sure that you're doing that. Then I'll just write them an email. Hi guys, I am a business and I wanted to make tax exempt purchases. I have attached the resale certificate for you. Please review it and add this status to my account. Thank you very much, Matt Sokol. And I heard back within 24 hours and they added it to my account. I suppose it could take longer, especially because I'm making this video, so they're probably going to get an influx of people trying to apply for this tax exempt status. But it is literally that simple. So to recap, you must be a legitimate business and have a certificate of authority which legally allows you to collect sales tax in the state that you operate. Then you need to go on Google and type in resale certificate plus whatever your state is. Fill that out and put the certificate of authority number on that form, the same certificate of authority number that you got from the government, and then you email that to vip@stockx.com. Then they will manually go through it and they'll add that status to your account, and any item you go in to bid or buy or whatever it is, no sales tax. But this is only for items that you are reselling with your business. Don't think you can do this and go buy a bunch of personal items with no sales tax, because in that case, technically it's your personal responsibility to tell that to the government and to pay sales tax on that. So overall, this is really a great thing for people like me and people like you, because we buy items. And so now that we can buy stuff on StockX, or even just place a bid, maybe the highest bid is actually really low and we think that it's a good price, you could outbid them, no sales tax. That's it. I have more videos like this coming as far as how to get sales tax exempt from different vendors. So make sure you click that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I see you, man. Click that subscribe button and click that bell to turn post notifications on so you don't miss a thing. You already know, I'm Matt Sokol, helping you make and save money, and I'll catch you in the next one.